Hello parents, thank you for joining me today in this video. And I don't want to take a lot of your time. I know you're really busy getting the kids ready or back into their routines for the new school year that is either getting ready to start in a week or so or has already begun. Thank you so much for continuing to view the content that is inside of this group. This group is all for you. It's all about tips and best practices when it comes to written communication, writing, and that's what I'm about. I'm an ELA teacher. My name is Dominique Prosper. I've been a teacher for the last 30 years, since 1989. I now teach online. I have met so many of you in conversations or over Zoom calls. Do not hesitate to send me a message, to schedule a Zoom call, book in some time to ask questions about what your learner is doing, what your learner is learning, or what it is that you would like to see your learner do more effectively when they're at home this school year. This group is going to be so pivotal, I think, for this school year because last school year was a hybrid year. It was just a novel year. It didn't really fit into any pattern that we'd ever seen before in school. So now we're seeing the effects of potentially what virtual learning did as far as creating gaps in learning as far as reading and writing. If you're seeing those gaps, or in math, my focus is on ELA, English Language Arts, so that incorporates reading, writing, speaking, and listening. If you have any questions about what you're seeing or not seeing in your learner, please do not hesitate to reach out. Book in a call, request a Zoom call to talk about what that looks like. I have a thread. If you scroll down, you'll see there's a question thread. You can do that, or message, send a message underneath this video. All right, so over the summer, I laid down some best practices for summer writing that you can still view in the group, and what I like to do is build upon the last tip that I gave to you. So what I did recommend in the summer was maintaining a writing journal, and if your student or learner did that over the summer, I'm sure you're seeing the benefits of that. If not, you can definitely message me if you would like to start that practice with your learner at home. I've gotten a chance to speak to so many of you in one way or another, and I look forward to continuing to get to know you in this group. So that is the best practice that I talked about over the summer that really goes for the long haul, because it shows longevity, it shows history, it shows progression, just maintaining a writing journal. A writing journal can also be used when your child has to write and take something back to school, or remembers what they wrote about inside of their journal while they're at school and they have to complete an assignment. So the writing journal, starting a writing journal and the practice of writing daily at home is something that can take them a long way, and it can document their progression, and it can also give them ample opportunities to duplicate what's in that notebook onto the pages of whatever assessment or whatever they're asked to do at school. So before we get back into school, if you have another week or so before your student goes back into the classroom, definitely keep that writing journal going and have them express what they did over the summer, what they enjoyed the most, what experiences stood out the most, and try to get them to elaborate as much as they possibly can, all the way to the middle, if not hopefully to the bottom of the page. So let me talk about drafting. Once they draft that completed composition, go ahead and have them check it over for any repeated words and also punctuation, of course. But the reason why you want to try to get them to talk or write to the bottom of the page is so that they have enough content there to revise, maybe on the back of the page. If the edits really remove a lot of if they're repeating a lot of information. So you can have them think about the 2 or 3 examples they're going to talk about, elaborate about those 2 or 3 examples so that they can go to the bottom of the page, and hopefully that will cut out repetitive writing and also repeated words. Yeah, and if you have any questions about that, let me know. I just wanted to come in briefly and say hello, drop this video for you, remind you to connect with your learners, especially in their writing journals. You know, have them explain to you. Be very objective when you observe their writing. Have them explain it to you, because what they're producing is what they can produce, and so we mentor them through that to the next level. Okay, so if you are thinking that, oh, that's not enough for your age and for your grade level, then just get in touch with me, because you could be observing something that is quite telling, but of course your student is functioning where they are, and then what we do from there is we move them up from there. Okay, and so use it as an opportunity to evaluate and to observe and to mentor them to the next step, okay, to improve their writing. So yes, I'm so glad that I got a chance to talk to you today in this video, and leave comments, questions at any point throughout the page, and thank you. I'll see you in the next video.